Hello, so I'm going to show you how my password manager project works for computer science 3550 cybersecurity. So in order to run my project, the first thing we need to do is go to firstframe.java. Now that's going to be our main file, which has our main function and all that. So we're going to run that. And it will pull up with a login screen. Now, we're going to act as if we're a new user. So obviously we can't just log in right away. We're going to have to sign up. So first thing it's going to ask us for is a username. So I'm just going to say name123. And make sure that the username matches. That's why we have it twice, just to make sure that whatever the user enters is correct. Then we're going to enter our password. I'm just going to use the word pass, P-A-S-S. And then we're going to have to enter a key. I'm just going to choose key 123. Okay. So once we submit, as long as everything matches, the usernames match and the passwords match, we will be brought back to the login screen. So now you can put in name 123 and pass, and it'll let us into the application. So from here, obviously, we can see that we have our websites and passwords. We don't have any yet because we have just created this account. What we're going to do first is add a new website. So let's just call it unt.com, right? And then we're going to add a password for that. So I'm just going to use UNT class. And if that all works out, then it will add it to our list of websites and passwords. Now we can see the name of the website, but we cannot see the password yet. That's because we have not entered our key. If we were to enter our key 123, and hit reveal password, it will bring us to another screen that has both our username, or the website name, and the password. From here, if we want to hide the password again, we can just click on hide password, and it goes back to the encrypted version of the password. Now, if I were to enter something like wrong key, obviously that's not the key that we chose, and if I try to hit reveal password, it will give me an error saying that it does not match the encryption key that we have stored. And obviously, for other things like add website, if I say website and then wrong website, and just for good measure, we'll say that the passwords are just two random texts that obviously don't match, as you can see here. And I hit submit, it won't let me add this to our list of passwords and websites because it doesn't match. And so this makes sure that the user enters things that are correct and it doesn't get clogged up by a bunch of websites and passwords that aren't actually real. So if you look here in credentials, you will see where we stored that username and password that we created. So right here, we can see the hashed username, the hashed password, and the encrypted key that the user created. And if we look over here on this, we can see that, oh, sorry, wrong one. If we look here, we can see that exact website name and website password, both of them being encrypted so that nobody can just get into these files and see what those username or the websites and passwords are. On top of just the regular application, we also have some security measures just to make sure that people aren't getting in who aren't who they say they are. So let's just put in some random thing. Obviously, this is not a username. If we look in credentials, there's only one username right now, and even though it's hash, we know is the one that we just created. So if we put in a username like this, and let's say even has the same password as the original user, name123, and we hit login, it won't let us log in. It will just not let us at all. We're going to need to enter the correct username first. Same with sign up. If we add, username and wrong username, even if the passwords match, it still won't let us in because these two are not going to be the same. As we can see right there, you'll get an error saying username or password does not match, and we need to try that again. So overall, that is my project. There's more about this project in the paper I wrote, how the encryption actually works, how the hashing works, all of that. But this is just a general overview showing that the program works and how it does work. Thank you for viewing. Goodbye.